Dandadan, more like, don't remember Dan. That was funny, laugh. Dandadan216, you know, we had the last, like, what, 2 chapters without aliens, so obviously something had to go horrifically wrong. This series reminds me of JoJo's. It's very predictable, yet completely unpredictable. We're gonna have a stand of the week, we're gonna have an alien of the week. Wow, we went to that museum, they were talking about how mummies were, like, supposedly aliens or something. I had no idea this was gonna happen. But yeah, no, genuinely, I didn't expect the alien to be a mummy on a bicycle with a sword who eliminates dark colors from the world and uses white as, like, a solid base to... Like, consider the sentence I've just said. Dandadan is so weird, man, but I love it. It's so good. And it's just, honestly, I'm not even interested in the alien or what's going on or why they're even here. I just care about the fact that Okaroon is immediately on smoke, grabs Momo. We need to run. He is not a scared little kid. He's not nervous, nothing. He has a look of determination in his eyes, all right? He knows what he needs to do. And these weird, pervy alien Serpos then immediately try and put them in the awesome zone, which I don't know if you remember, but the last time that Okaroon was put in the awesome zone, he was face down in the dirt. What happened this time? Did he tank the blast with his amazingly trained up spiritual powers? No, because he's a fucking bum. It was actually Miss Seiko's ogre club or cursed object or weird stick that saved Okaroon from the blast. Although I do like the fact that he jumped in front of Momo and Momo saw it and she was like, Okaroon, and you know, she didn't like the fact that he introduced himself again as Okaroon, like, and gave her a nickname. She knows that his name's Takakura, and she could just call him Takakura, but no, it's like an instinct. She calls him Okaroon because she knows. This has got nothing to do with memory, all right? This is an instinct reaction, all right? She knows what's going on. She's going to behave accordingly because it's still embedded in her. Embedded? That is not a word. It's still engraved in her, you know? She's used to this. She just doesn't know it. Okaroon basically tanks the blast. He's got hella aura. And yeah, he's just basically the aim of the game here is save Momo at all costs because neither of them have powers. She can't remember how to use hers and he's a bum with no powers since Turbo Granny left. Speaking of Turbo Granny, like, where is she, man? I need Turbo Granny back, please. Miss Seiko and Turbo Granny's relationship is almost as thrilling as Momo and Okaroon's, alright? No, I'm not shipping them. I'm not one of you weirdos, alright? They're just good for it. Whatever, this is not about Turbo Granny. Yeah, Momo starts blowing on the whistle that Saint Germain sent her, which this chapter does absolutely nothing. I kind of expected it to just summon, like, him or vampires or something to save her. I don't know. Or maybe it's, like, admitting to a way of, like, admitting to defeat and he can take her powers with it. Maybe I'm looking into this a bit much. Look, the point is, Okaroon realizes that his club was the thing that tanked the blast, so they just keep running and he kind of figures out what's going on. They yap a bit about, like, you know, oh, should we call the police? And Okaroon just kind of calls her a dumbass, says the whistle is pointless. Obviously, he doesn't, you know, he doesn't know where the whistle came from. Okaroon's just like, just keep running, please, because these aliens do some freaky shit, right? They've got massive mechanical penises. You don't want to see this stuff, please. Let's just run and deal with this later. And it seems like the Serpos are working for this Egyptian guy with the most horrific posture I've ever seen, by the way. Like, you should really get that checked out. But yeah, the guy, the alien dude, then uses his, like, mummification tape to lay down strips, which are solid, and basically just deletes everything else, which is that not a slightly crazy power? Oh, the Earth? No, it's gone. It's gone. Just fall into space. But anything, like, white, I think? I don't know, he's some racist alien, bruv. Anything white looks like it remains, and anything dark, like the road, kind of disappears. So they nearly fall into the nether, but fortunately Okaroon catches Momo at the last second, figures out what's going on, saves her, as he does continuously. We get an amazing double spread of the mummy just sacrificing all the Serpos into the void, which is kind of sad. And then the Serpos obviously start complaining, but the mummy's just like, we need them dead or alive, I don't care what I have to do. Again, we don't know why he needs them or what's going on here. I'm sure it's some weird Dandadan stuff as usual, but yes, Okaroon then stands in front of Momo and gets out the club, the ogre club. Now, I have to admit, seeing 2 double spread panels made me very happy, and I'm surprised we didn't have to have a break week because of it, because you know how Shonen Jump is. Amazing art, as always. The bicycle guy kind of locks in a bit and does, like, this insane, like, full speed Zoro-type attack, but Okaroon pulls out that club and just deflects it, right? And it's this tiny little thing. And now that I'm reading it, I think I lied when I said it was the club that saved him previously. I think he is maybe just built different now. Maybe his training did pay off. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell. He got hit and then his, like, pocket started glowing, so I thought the club was in there, but I don't think it was. I think he maybe is just built different. I don't know, the comments will correct me, alright? You guys love to do that. Just correct me. Just tell me I'm wrong, alright? Just tell me what actually happened, you know? Feed my algorithm. And subscribe while you're at it, because I want to get this channel monetized so I can fucking eat this month. Don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. Dandadan just addles my brain. Like, can you tell? I love this series. I really do, because week by week, like, like, it's so human. I get so invested in the romance and Okaroon and Momo and their story. Like, it has such a human element for something that is so fucking weird and weird and JoJo's coded and full of aliens and weirdness and aliens with mechanical dicks that extend longer than a fucking lamppost. Anyway, he pulls out the club, he realizes how it actually works, and it's all about visualization. Well, he puts it to good use and visualizes the creation of a laser beam. It's a lightsaber. Very inventive, Okaroon. If it's all about visualization, the most you could do was pull together a stick of light. I mean, it will do the job, but like, come on, you're holding a pole, it's a baton. You could have at least created a fucking sword or something. But yeah, it seems like this thing's pretty broken because it did deflect that attack. And he does look pretty cool, like crouched there with Momo hiding behind him, like with his little lightsaber. And the chapter ends as it does, because Dandadan does that, just cliffhanger after cliffhanger. And yes, it is eating away at my sanity. I don't even know what to say in these reviews anymore because this manga's so good, but it's just very, very confusing sometimes. But yeah, we don't really know why the mummy's here. At least I don't think we do. Maybe they work for Saint Germain and they want like Okaroon's powers, because I'm pretty sure he still thinks Okaroon has powers or something like that. I don't know. It could be anything. It's Dandadan. Like, who knows? But yeah, Okaroon just stands on business the whole chapter, like saving Momo. Yeah, she can't do anything at the moment. I don't know, it's so nice. It's so nice to see. But yeah, that's the chapter. Obviously, it feels a bit shorter because we had the 2 double spreads, but it's awesome. I don't care about this mummy villain much. She's kind of cool. The bites are cool, goofy as fuck. But yeah, let's just wait for next week, I guess. I don't know if these Dandadan chapters reviews are going to continue, because obviously I've got a lot on my plate. I'll do my best to try and get them out. So let me know what you think. You know, comment, like, subscribe, all of that. Stay tuned for like Modulo and Kagurabachi and One Piece as well. I'll be getting into the flow of it properly, but thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.